Alright guys, got the distributor cap wires on. I got my cruise control hooked up. I still ain't figured out exactly where this line here goes. I got another line here that looks like something went in it, and I don't find nothing when I took off. So I'll still be looking for that. And let's see. So now I need to put the starter on and the torque converter cover, and the bottom side will be done. Got this wire, pink wire, hooked back up and shrink wrapped. The wiring's pretty much ready to plug back in. Still got to replace this hose, but I've still got to get some brackets going on here. So that'll be first thing, get some brackets where I can get this power steering pump back on. So, more work to do. It's about, let's see what time is it. I've been out here since about 10:30. It's 1:36. So, yep, more to do. Alright guys, it's 2:45. I was going to shoot a little update. Did get the starter and torque converter cover on. I got this hose replaced and the power steering pump. There's the old one. And I got the fuel hooked up. Right there. Got it piped up to the carburetor. I was going to put this fuel filter in, but I'm going to have to get one with a 90 in it. It's not long enough to go in line there. So as soon as I find one with a 90, I'll stick it on there. It's got the factory filter that's built in, but I hate fooling them things. Yeah, that's about it. That starter was kind of a pain to get on there. Yeah, I just had to kind of feel my way of putting them damn lines on. I hope I got them on there right. So it's just a matter of finishing hooking up some stuff, and it's been kind of warm out here, so I got my fan running. And I'll go ahead and get my get this condenser changed out and get the radiator in, and get the heater hoses hooked up. I'm going to change this blower out. I'm going to take this off and flush this evaporator out sometime. As soon as I get my, I'll probably wait and do that after I get everything back on. So I get my AC pump and all back on there, power steering. But that's one of the things I got to do. And just hook my lines back up for the coolers. Yep, she's coming along. I'm probably going to try to at least get most of the, I'm going to have to get that bracket off the other engine and try to get it modified to go in here really almost before I can try to start her. But other than that, yeah, it's looking good. There's a lot of corrosion in that. Let's see in there. I mean, it is corroded. That's just running water in it. Yeah, I'll take that off and clean it out, I guess. That's from running water when I was test firing back during spring, and of course it sat there with water in it all summer. Nothing flowing and nothing moving, and no rust inhibitors in it. So probably gonna flush it out good. Run it. When I get it running, I'm going to run it for a little bit, and then I'm going to flush the coolant out and change the coolant out on it just to make sure everything's out. Alright, well, let's get back to it. Next thing, take this condenser off and change it out. Alright guys, 45 minutes later, I'm finally got the condenser and the radiator put back on. I had some issues with this damn fitting right here. I had to take it's a half by 20 rethreader die and go back over it, and then I replace this hose that's on that line there. And also I took the end of that line and put a little bubble on it so it wouldn't leak, but I couldn't do it with this other part of the line, but hopefully it won't leak. So now I'm ready to hook up the radiator hoses. But I kind of want to, before I do that, I kind of want to go ahead and get this power steering pump and bracketry all on. That top hose is going to be right in my way. I could go ahead and hook up the bottom hose and the heater hoses. One heater hose will run from here to the heater, and then from the heater to the radiator. They're two different sizes. One's 3/4, one's 5/8. I believe I believe that's the 3/4 one there. I ain't positive though. But remember that when you buy a heater hose on the Chevrolets, a lot of them's two different sizes. I run into the issue on my diesel truck where the 5/8 wouldn't hardly go on the radiator, so I'm hoping I don't have that issue here. I didn't have any issue changing it out, so I don't expect any issues now. The condenser comes with these caps, so I can leave it plugged until I get ready to hook up to it. Like a damn good one, painted black and everything. So alright, well, on to the heater hoses and the brackets. Alright guys, it's 4:30, so it's been about an hour since I last reported. Got the heater hoses on. The big heater hoses you drain back to your radiator. 5/8 goes over to the engine. That's your supply to your heater core. Got the fan on. Went ahead and hooked the alternator up. I got the battery cables, but I think I'm gonna wait now until I get this bracket done. So I put my upper radiator hose on and run PCV hose. I bought this hose. It's too short, so I split it, put a piece of hose over it. Hopefully that'll work. Got all the wiring connected where I could. Connected back to the firewall. So it's just a matter of getting these brackets on. That's the only thing really holding me up right now. And we'll be ready to fire up. I did put this other fan on here. This is a 6-bladed fan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually a 7-bladed fan. And I'm thinking this fan came off of a 4.3 liter. But I think, just looking at the original that was on here, is a 5-blade. Unless the blade, I guess the blades might be just a tad smaller. I may end up changing that back out. I was thinking a 7-blade might pull a little more air than a 5-blade, but I guess it really just depends on the pitch of the blade and how big the blade is, so I'm not sure now. But the clutch does feel like it's good in it. And yep, so there's where I'm at. And so this will end this video, and we'll try to get a video of modifying that bracket. So stay tuned for that, and firing this baby up hopefully tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Please rate and comment.